Alright everybody, welcome back to some more Pixelmon adventures. It is I, Xilestar, and today... Oh my god, is there a lot of updates? Pretty much. So the first one you might be wondering is, definitely by the time that this goes up, you'll definitely have noticed. I have actually gotten Palworld. Yes, I actually have it now. I am actually very surprised it even came out, to be honest. I was in the boat that, like, it was a joke. It wasn't actually going to be released, and then I was very surprised when I saw that it was released, I think mid last month. I think it was like January 19th or something like that it came out. I'm not 100% sure. So, yeah. Like, I am very surprised that it has actually come out, to be honest. Oh, in case I forgot, it is I, Xilestar. So, I'm a little bit out of wind pretty much, and that's because like I have been playing way too much Palworld that I absolutely forgot that I needed to record like more Pixelmon adventures. I'm not joking. I literally did forget. So when I uploaded, when did I last upload Pixelmon Adventures? I think it's not the date that it came out. It's like a little bit before it. Hang on a second. Let me go find that out real quick. You won't be seeing anything, but I just want to find out real quick here. So it came out on the 8th. We'll say about the 6th, maybe. So February 6th was the last time, and I was like, okay, you know what? On Sunday, what was it? Oh, I hate this. Okay, I don't know why it does that. It breaks every damn time, every time I try to access it. Sure. It was the 6th, so I said on the 11th I'll go record more, and then we'll be fine. And then the 11th happened, and that didn't happen. I think I recorded Palworld, and I think that's as far as that went. No, I didn't record Palworld. I don't think I recorded anything that day. I think I was just like more so just tired than anything, and I was just sleeping the entire thing. So yeah, so I got Palworld as well as Tiny Tina's Wonderland. I didn't get it on the platform that I wanted. Unfortunate, but it's fine. I got it on Steam. I wanted to get on Epic because I wanted my Epic library to be at least a little bit better, but unfortunately, I had to get it on Steam. Epic wouldn't accept my payment method, which was weird. And because I can't just go to a store or get an Epic Game Store gift card or whatever kind of thing just to be able to put it on the account, I have no choice but to actually buy it on Steam, unfortunate. Which is fine. I don't mind. It's just that I just don't want to have too many different like stores, like too many different like what do you call it, like I guess you could say like game libraries. So like I don't want to choose to install Steam and Epic just to get like a whole library of games kind of thing. So yeah, so I've been having a lot of fun with Palworld. Literally like I was surprised of how much endurance I had during the entire thing, to be honest. I have no idea where I'm going, by the way. Okay. I guess I should probably head back over here, maybe, or should I'll just take a look around. Maybe we'll find a Pokemon Center close by or something. Yay, a useless Pokeball that I'll probably never use. Yay. All right. So, yeah, so as I said though, like I've been playing a lot of Palworld. The first session I ever did, I did 12 videos, and I don't want to say that I've never actually seen anybody play Palworld. I've seen somebody do, I think it was like the last 30 minutes of their first stream kind of thing. So they were, I don't want to say they didn't know, like they didn't go too far. They didn't do anything of the story. They were just mostly just walking around kind of thing. Kind of like what I was doing during my first session kind of thing, where I was just observing and seeing around kind of thing. And I gotta say though, I wish that a lot of the different what do you call it, like dedicated server setup that people made guides for would at least be well accounted for the fact that like not everybody is like, I don't want to say well adjusted, but like has like, 30 like has like a computer that has like 32 gigs of RAM kind of thing, so that you can like instantly just go and like throw in all of your time, or not like throw in all your resources kind of thing though, because that's what I was kind of like afraid of doing too. So allow me to explain. So in order for you to make a Palworld server through the normal method, apparently you need to have Palworld bought on your Steam account, of course. Once you buy it on your Steam account, what you can do is that you can download an application called Palworld Dedicated Server. Now, the thing with the Palworld Dedicated Server is that it is its own separate application, which, don't get me wrong, that's a good thing. It's a separate application, it's very good. The downside is that because I have two computers, Cube and Monochrome, we have a difference of opinion on what we want to do with that. So if I wanted to, let's say, run the Palworld server on Cube, I would need to play the game on Cube if I did the normal method that all of these so-called like tutorial websites are saying. In order for me to make a Palworld server, I need to buy Palworld, need to hook it up on the same computer, and do all the normal shenanigans that you would do when trying to install a game kind of thing, like, run the game on the one thing, blah 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 kind of thing. So it's like it gets kind of weird though, where you just want to go and play on the server that you want, and you don't want to rely on having too many computers running the same game. So that's why I thought that step was really weird when it said like you must run the server as well as Palworld itself. I thought that's very redundant. Like why would I need to run the game if that's not the computer I'm going to be playing? Well, I found that out really quick, is because you can't play on the other computer. So I even tried that. I tried like, oh, well, I don't want to play on Cube, so maybe I don't need the game loaded up. I can just use, use Monochrome for that. Well, technically they already thought of that and said, yeah, well, you can't really do that because, well, Steam won't let you. So what happens is that if you have multiple computers trying to connect to the same account and use the same application, even just a similar application, mind you, so Palworld Dedicated Server on Cube and Palworld on, well, Monochrome kind of thing, yeah, Steam does not like that, and Steam will tell you that it's got to kick off one of the computers in order for you to load this application, even though they are both loading different applications. Very weird. But you know what? That's fine. So I went around and I continued searching around to find out if there's a way I could load the Palworld server without using Steam, and then I found a separate guide that told me that I could use a program called Steam CMD, or Steam Command, pretty much. And what that is that if you've ever actually got to use I think it's Terminal, I think now for Windows 11, I think, is the newer version of it, but pretty much if you've ever actually had to deal with the command prompt for Windows, it's essentially that. But the cool thing is that like it has all of it, like it'll install Steam for you for this separate application. And Valve even has it implemented so though like you can make servers with this application. And you don't necessarily need to log into your account. You can log in as anonymous to get these servers. So there's one guide that I found, which I will definitely highly recommend. Fortunately, it's a YouTube video, so it's not necessarily a guide. But I was able to do it within technically I had to do it over the phone. I had to remote into Cube. So I think I did it within... let's see here. I think I had to do it within 10, maybe 20 minutes. And this is just because in order for me to type it in, I have to type it on my phone and have the application send it to the computer and then make sure that it is typed in correctly and then hit enter. And then it's just extra steps pretty much. Like, it's not something that I would recommend people to use, kind of thing. It's just something that, just to mention, hey, yeah, you know, like, it's easier if you just do it this way rather than the other way, right? And I definitely do have to say, though, like, if you want to play Palworld, I definitely would recommend having a dedicated server. If you have to do it through, like, if you only have one computer, hey, doing it like the normal guides kind of thing. I think it was designed. I think these tutorials were designed specifically because not everybody's going to have two computers that are pretty decent. I mean, if I could tell you how good Cube is and how good Monochrome is, you'd say, yeah, they're pretty okay. They're definitely out of date now. I definitely can see that with Palworld. But still. Okay. But comparably to like a computer that I had when I was like in high school or something like that, I definitely have the more powerful computer by far. Like even just running like my old laptop, or not my old laptop, but the laptop that I have right next to here, like I would have like it was, like this laptop has an Intel Core i5 something laptop thing, and then it has a laptop GTX 1050 in there, and I was able to run Borderlands 3 just fine as long as it was plugged in. But still, like I was able to run it perfectly fine, and yet all of a sudden, like I was running it on monochrome, and I felt like it was like a different experience. Like I was playing a different game. Like I was just playing a different game, and I went, whoa, 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 what game am I playing now? Like this is like way better. Even during recording, it was a million times better, mind you. It might not look as good in the recording, but then again, you got to remember how much resources are being put into it too, right? My computer is both processing the game and processing the recording at the exact same time. And while it did take a little bit of time, at least at the beginning, to find out what was wrong with my recording, I did eventually find out what was wrong. So I was able to fix it. And with Palworld, it's different. Because Palworld has already had all those fixes and all that stuff ready to go. So it's like, hey, everything's all good to go. And something else that I wanted to mention too is that Palworld is the first series that has actually had more videos in its first session than any other series on my channel. Every other game has either had definitely 4, 8, or 10 videos. I don't know if any of them have had actually started off with 6. I don't think so. And if there is a couple, it's not that huge of a deal that they start off with 6, right? But Palworld started off with 12 videos. And I'm just sitting here going like, and I could still keep going if I really wanted to. That's how good Palworld was. Like I could still continue recording Palworld for as long as I wanted to. And that is what was insane about Palworld. And I think on Sunday, when I was recording Palworld, I wanted to cut it off at the 12 video mark because I didn't want to go too far. Then I got so sucked into the game. I got so drawn into the game, mind you, that 3-hour and 12-minute session turned into a 5-hour and 20-minute session. So pretty much that 12 videos turned into 20. 20 videos were made for the second session. And by the way, if I didn't have plans later, I probably could have went for longer. I'm not joking. I probably could have went for longer. The only reason why I didn't is because, again, I made plans and I needed to sleep so I can be fully rested for them. But again, like, that's how insane Palworld was. And even now, like, I'm trying not to I'm not trying to do anything progression based, but just still like farming and getting all the like materials and stuff like that. It's equivalent to me just saying, okay, I need cobblestone, give me an hour, and then off screen to go, okay, here's all the cobblestone I got, kind of thing. It's similar to that. It's not that I am trying to progress the game through malicious means by just saying, "Oh yeah, I did this," and it's like, "Oops, they don't know that I actually cheated this stuff in," because I don't necessarily cheat in these types of games. For Minecraft, it's easy. Just look slash game mode, like you know what I mean. Like it's easier for this. Palworld, it isn't. And the thing that I find that's very interesting about Palworld is that it's in the same boat, like, oh, I want to play it all the time right now. Similar to a different indie game, or not indie game, maybe it was just a different early access game or something that I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what it was called previously. Like if it was called early access or just a like it was a free to play game, but you can pay for things. I think I don't know what you want to call that, but the game that I'm talking about is Unturned. So Unturned was a very good zombie survival kind of game, pretty much. And I had a ton of fun just playing it. I remember that like between like I think the first 5 days that I started playing it, I think I got like